What are examples of ostinato bass lines? If you have ever found yourself moving to the beat of electronic music, you may have noticed a repeating bass line that keeps you hooked. So, what exactly are ostinato bass lines, and how do they fit into electronic music? An ostinato bass line is a musical pattern that repeats consistently, providing a solid foundation for other musical elements to play over. This technique is widely used in electronic music to create groove and momentum. Let's look at some examples of ostinato bass lines in electronic music. First up, classic house and acid bass lines. These often feature short, repetitive patterns that cycle throughout a track. Sometimes, you will hear subtle changes in tone or rhythm to keep things interesting. The bass line acts as a driving force beneath layered synths and percussion, making you want to dance. Next, we have progressive and techno bass ostinatos. In these genres, the bass patterns repeat but may shift in tone or rhythm over time. This creates a sense of evolving tension. Producers often layer multiple ostinatos in these tracks. However, it is important to manage frequency clashes in the mix to ensure clarity. You might also recognize famous pop and rock bass ostinatos that have influenced electronic music. For instance, Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes features a memorable bass line that electronic producers often reference. Similarly, Another One Bites the Dust by Queen and Money by Pink Floyd showcase bass lines that emphasize groove and tension, concepts that are frequently adapted in electronic music. In some electronic tracks, you will find layered ostinatos. This means multiple repeating patterns are combined, each occupying different frequency ranges or rhythmic subdivisions. This layering adds texture while keeping the hypnotic repetition that defines ostinatos. When it comes to creating ostinato bass lines in electronic music production, synthesizers or bass samples are commonly used. Producers program these sounds to repeat specific note sequences or rhythmic patterns. To add movement within the repetition, they often modulate parameters like filter cutoff or resonance. In summary, ostinato bass lines are essential in electronic music for establishing groove and continuity. They range from simple repeating motifs to more complex patterns that shift subtly over time. These bass lines are a defining feature in many electronic music styles, contributing to the genre's hypnotic and danceable qualities.